A few years ago, I made a review of Demon's Souls, and you know what? I really liked that review, even though there were issues in the game that I didn't complain about, because why would I? And I decided, after learning that there was a spiritual successor to the game called Dark Souls, I'd play it. It's become one of my favorite games of all time. And once I figured out that the reviews for Dark Souls 2 were very positive, I wanted to play that. And then I did. Dark Souls 2, the base game at least, is one of those games that are generally considered by the hardcore fan to be a little disappointing, and I can see why. There are issues that do pop up in the game, and I'm going to list a few of them right here. For one, the fact that it's open world is very good, but when you jump to bonfires, you can't level up there. Yeah, you have to start all over back at the first area and level up. That's fun. Also, while the inventory system is much more streamlined and far superior than the first one, it's still kind of weird that I have to go into the equipment and then select the ability to look at the stats. And I can't do that in my inventory. Why? Look, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it does come across as a bit lazy. Speaking of lazy, the lore that's included in some of the, equipment items and such isn't really there. It's just kind of basic. I hate saying that word, because I don't want to sound like a hardcore gamer. Look, I'll be honest right off the bat. Dark Souls and the Demon's Souls games are good games, and it shouldn't be about filthy casuals. It should be about everyone having a good time. But Dark Souls 2 seems to be that one game that a lot of people can agree is not good. Hell, the controls by themselves are a bit awkward. I can't tell you how many times I felt like I was going to fall off the edge of a platform because it felt like I was sliding on ice. Or why some of the bosses I kept walking into attacks when I clearly was walking backwards. I know it might just be me, and if that is true, then I apologize, but still, it felt very, very, very weird. And then one day, I saw there was an expansion called Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, and oh my god, did this game get it right. One issue that the base game had that I never actually brought up was swarming. The game had a bad concept of swarming the player and hoping that you'll survive somehow. This game had new enemy placements, and boy did it help immensely. It helped so much that it actually revitalized me wanting to play it for more than just one area. In fact, I've been playing it non-stop. And then there's the fact that the lore is expanded beyond all belief. Good lord, as someone who's listened to Vati videos all the time, it's really just refreshing to see. But you know, the real reason why this game is so much better than the first is because it's the DLC. The DLC expands it and gives you a totally new ending to the game as well. There's more about the characters. It includes a far superior story that actually links it more to Dark Souls than it ever did before. The entire world, despite being high fantasy, was definitely better once you consider the fact there were totally new areas you could go to. And not only that, but this game, despite it having the name Dark Souls 2, actually would be bumped up in my opinion. While the original game would get a 7 out of 10, I would bump this up to a solid 8 out of 10. It's a fun game and I'm very glad I played it. Which is why next time, we're going after the big one, folks. That's right, Dark Souls.